What's up, guys? New characters have just been announced for 1.1, and some interesting stuff has happened. The live stream has been delayed, but we're gonna get into it now a little bit later. So let's dive in. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of anything, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming stuff and gaming news. So basically, a couple characters that you probably already know have been announced and have been confirmed. I know a couple of them I've been seeing, and like some people have been watching the Chinese live stream, because that one, unlike the basically English translated or just English live stream, was not delayed. So that one was like it went on schedule of where it was supposed to be. But the characters that were announced in that one were LiQWYD, or at least LiQWYD. I don't know how to say his name, but that dude, he's apparently a healer. The way he basically works is that he's able to use these like stacks, and when he builds up these stacks, he has like an automated kind of ability that activates that works kind of like his skill that he heals with, which is pretty cool. So he'll heal them, gain a stack, and when their health is below 50%, he'll activate like a skill a second time, and then he'll heal again, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing about him is basically that he's imaginary, and we don't have a lot of imaginary elements in this game. We really don't. I think the only one that we have at this moment in time is Welt, and I don't have Welt. So LiQWYD is not only a healer, but he also has imaginary. So that's a coverage I don't have at this moment in time. So I will be subbing for him. But comment down below if you're going to be getting him or these other characters that I will be mentioning pretty soon. One of them being Silverwolf. So Silverwolf basically runs along the lines of Nihility. So because of that, she is a debuffer. She basically debuffs enemies, decreases defense, blah, 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 all that extra stuff, right? So her cool thing though that makes her different from the other debuffers is that she decreases the resistance of a certain element that is in the game, whether that be fire, ice, quantum, anything, right? And so that can be really cool because she not only deals damage herself, is that she also can debuff them and make your team just stronger in general. I think that's just amazing. He's basically going to only debuff one person at a time, so she's probably going to be helpful towards like bosses and stuff like that. But like a whole bunch of groups of enemies and stuff like that, most of the time you're not really debuffing them anyways. You're more of buffing a character that does attack multiple enemies, so that probably won't end up being a problem. But it does keep in mind how you want to probably build her or what teams you want to put her in. You probably don't want to put her in like teams where you're not doing damage to a single like entity or big boss or like elite enemy or something like that, right? Next person we got on the list is Yukong. I saw a little bit of her gameplay and she looks amazing. She uses a bow actually, which is really cool, and she's a fox-like character like Ting Young. You've probably already seen her. I'm gonna throw up an image of her, but basically she's really cool and runs along the basically harmony line. So basically she's going to be buffing your teammates, adding buffs. But the cool thing about her buff that I saw in her thing, it looks like it buffs all party members. So she gives the attack buff just like Ting Young, but it seems like she basically like gives it to everyone. So she increases the attack of all allies by 40%, and that's just like the base amount. And every time an ally's turn ends, she loses a stack of this thing called roaring bowstrings. So basically you want to get more stacks. So basically when it's active, or the stacks that she has, she increases the attacks of everyone. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And the increased attack at the base is just, it's a lot higher than basically let's say Ting Yun, which is crazy. So Yukong ultimate increases crit rate and crit damage, which is really crazy. The crit rate increases by 21% base, and the crit damage increases by 39% base, which is pretty cool. At the same time, she deals imaginary damage and everything else. And more on that, it's amazing because she's an imaginary damage dealer too. And imaginary is few and far between at this moment in time, so the more imaginary, the better. But also her design, I wasn't a fan of it at first because the colors, they seem like they clash and stuff like that. But she's still pretty cool. She's grown on me, and I think it's really cool that she like has all the foxes and stuff around her, and you know, she's kind of like the mother or whatever. Which I think that's pretty awesome. So the last thing is gonna be basically 1.2 speculation, which is basically characters that have been shown and announced on basically, you know, Honkai Star Rail's YouTube and stuff like that. And they've announced Luca and they've posted Kafka. So basically, if this is anything like how Genshin does their banners and stuff like that, that could be them kind of hinting, you know, subtly saying that these might be upcoming characters who will be in 1.2. So if you are looking forward to that, I would probably, you know, save your Primo Gems or your Stellar Jades, you know, same thing. But yeah, it's gonna be probably not anytime soon that we're going to see those characters. I don't think they'll be in 1.1, but they could still be, you know. I'm not making anything because everything is, you know, subject to change. But yeah, he looks amazing. One thing we do know is that he could possibly be in Nihility, and it is absolutely confirmed that he is a physical damage dealer. It's really cool that he has these like this little robotic arm or whatever, and also his main color is red, and that's my favorite color, and I think he looks really cool. It looks like a boxer or whatever. And yeah, overall he just looks like an awesome character. We've also seen him in the opening, or the opening trailer thing. If you've seen it, he's in it. Yukong, all of them are in it, but we're now seeing them like actually, you know, on their own, because I haven't ran into any of them in the story. Anyways, I'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more updates and stuff like this, you know, speculation, all that stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe. I also do gameplay, playthroughs, and all that other stuff. Anyways, thank you so much. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.